So, okay, we are all here together with a group of 5 coaches, and we are starting to create a platform because we have an incredible idea. We want to bring coaching to everyone around the world. I actually thought about this because there are a lot of coaches out there, and as Liz talked about a little bit before in our call, a lot of those coaches have become kind of money sharks. How can we get to the 6-figure coaching business? And that's what a lot of coaching is about. So my idea was to bring a group of coaches together in one platform to provide as much value to everyone around the world, actually as many people as possible. And I want to do this in a centered Facebook group. We're going to do Q&As, discussion calls. There are a lot of ideas, and I think this will bring a ton of value to a lot of people around the world, and especially for the people that don't have access to coaching yet. So what we agreed on is that everyone just talks a little bit about how they think about this and their ideas, what they are able to bring to the table. And I want to start off by Ian. So yeah, let's say what you think about this.
Yeah, Dennis, thank you so much for that primer for the viewer. Yeah, I'm here because I believe in a similar vision to what you're describing, that coaching shouldn't be just for people who can pay exorbitant amounts of money for it. Because I think, you and I had a prior conversation where we talked about sort of the 1% or the 3%, however you want to think about it, just sort of the ones getting the most support when everybody needs support and should have it and should be provided it, right? So I'm definitely here because I share a vision with you, and I actually have had a brief experience in the nonprofit space and thought, wow, there's so much potential here for something like coaching, but I just don't really see it. And so when you put your vision before me, I thought I want to be involved in this in some capacity. And I guess the reason for my being here is I love to bring passion and purpose to people's lives. And the way that I know how to do that is just to give of myself. The way that I show love is I want to be a contribution to someone else. And I know that in doing that, and time has proven, my life has proven that has always rewarded me, always had what I needed, more than I could ask for, just by being of service and giving to others. And so from my perspective, it's about sharing that purpose and passion with others who may not get that in their day-to-day life, or may not even see that as being something available to them. And then, how I go about that is just providing my unique perspective. We all have a different lens that we view the world through. And then what that does is, as you've probably heard the quote, and when we change the way we look at something, the thing we look at changes. And so I think changing our lives comes from changing the way we view ourselves in the world. And a way we can do that is to offer ourselves and our perspective as coaches. And that's why I'm here.
Awesome, man. It made me think of this quote from Tony Robbins: "The secret to living is giving." And that's what we are here to do, of course. So then I want to give the word to Liz.
Thank you, Dennis. Guys, it's so good to be here with all of you. This is like divine timing, right? I firmly believe like attracts like. We have connected here for a reason. And to the viewer who is watching, I believe kind of how Dennis and Ian have said, everybody deserves coaching, and we deserve to invest in one another. And that's why I'm here. That's why I want to coach. I want to invest in my clients 100%. And I love all my clients. To all of my future clients, I love them, even though I don't know them yet. The time is now to invest in yourself. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Begin today because you don't know what you can create. You don't know who you'll meet, how you'll transform your life. And I'm so incredibly grateful to be a part of this and see where this takes everybody. So thank you.
Awesome. I really love it. So up next is Laila. So yeah, let's hear your thoughts about it.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. The reason why I am joining this initiative is because I am a life coach and been on a self-healing, personal development, you can also call it, journey for maybe a decade now. And I remember when I first started and I was deep in depression, eating disorders, just really, really hating my life basically. And I remember sitting in front of my computer and really Googling everything, like, how can I heal myself? How can I think positive? How can I love my life again? And that took me so many years to get to the place where I am now. And I think that it would just be so, so helpful if this information was available in one place, where if somebody in the same place or just wanting to be better, wanting some guidance, can just find all the information they need and have access to talking to coaches such as us who really know what they're doing. And so I feel like this tool could really, really help the world. Free tools is really what is needed. There's so much value out there, but what is the value if it's all spread out? So I really believe in bringing things together, reconnecting ourselves, to each other, and back to our earth, and lifting each other up. That's really what I believe in my philosophy. So thank you.
That's amazing. And that's also why I wanted to bring this group together to offer not one perspective to how to be able to change your life, but bring all the different perspectives together so that you can actually form your own opinion and not really have to go on the words of one coach, because what has worked for one person doesn't have to necessarily work for another person as well. So yeah, I absolutely agree with you. So then the last in the line, and that is Jared. He is my own coach at the moment. And yeah, Jared, we talked just an hour ago, and I already noticed that you are also really excited about this. So I love to hear your thoughts too.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be here, you guys. Great to meet all of you. I love what you just said right now about bringing a plethora of perspectives together. So, you know, people can make up their own minds, decide what they really resonate with. I'm here personally because I'm just super aligned with the vision in a way of coming back to what's important, coming back to our roots. Why did any of us really get into doing this kind of work? And it usually comes from a place of personal experience and a place of wanting to be of genuine service and contribution to the world in a way of serving the collective, right? And all of you had kind of touched on it in the past on how the industry as a whole has kind of become almost bastardized in some kind of way, prioritizing money over service. So just kind of flip-flopping that, coming back to our roots of realizing what's important, creating a network of individuals that are committed to elevating, evolving, and expanding each other. And I think that is a beautiful and extremely powerful place to be in. Me personally, what I bring to the table, I think, above and beyond anything else, I just think we're living in a time where our inner knowing, our intuition, that place of divine guidance and inner truth is extremely important to be able to tap into at the moment. And with all of the constant noise and chaos coming in from the outside, it can be hard to tap into that voice. So I think that is an area that I excel at and I am able to offer in this space. That's all for now. Thank you.
Awesome, man. And I'm not completely sure about this, but I really feel we have touched on something really, really big and really needed in the world right now. And none of us would be able to predict what's going to happen. And I want to call out to everyone who wants coaching and everyone who is a coach themselves too, to join this group, to come together and to teach each other, to learn from each other, and to make this world a place where everyone has a chance to live a life worth living, because so many people are still suffering every day. And I come from a place of suffering myself, and I wish that not even to my worst enemy. So yeah, that's the last thing I want to touch on right now. So everyone, click on the link. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but there will be a link to the Facebook group, to the YouTube channel, to every social media channel that is out there, which is related to this, of course. And yeah, let's just make something truly amazing happen here, because it's so much needed right now on the world. So thank you all for watching this video, of course, and I hope to see you in the groups and on the social media platforms.